Compliance, they are in the business of keeping us in the business. So let's get everything inside of Pre-Approve Me set up in the way that your compliance department likes. Go to your settings here. If you're running a branch, you're using PAM for your loan officers, you'll edit your company settings. Otherwise, just edit your own. Here are all of our settings, okay? Most of your compliance stuff is going to be under system defaults. So if I see right under here, compliance and disclaimers, this is where we can edit pretty much all of the disclaimers: privacy policy, ARM, e-consent, footer, and credit auth. We have default language in these, so most of you guys are covered without addressing or changing, but you'll want to make sure that the compliance information in here meets the standards for your company, okay? We're not responsible for that. That's going to be on you. Everything else over here on the right-hand side, this is what logos do you want to show? Do you want to display interest rates, the APR? Who do emails go from, for example? I've got it set right now so the emails come from the loan officer by default. When this is checked off, all email communications come from the loan officer. It's like a Wizard of Oz where somebody in the background is working on the loan, but the loan officer is getting all the credit. So you can also set it so that they come from the sender. So if your processor, your LOA, they take over on the transaction, boom. Do we want to show the footer disclaimer? Do we want to add the application submitted date on the Fannie Mae importer? Go through all of these. The way the locking system works is if you're running a branch and you want to make sure that the settings you're creating flow down to your loan officer levels, you'll want to go in and lock or override the default settings. Locking means that it will override what exists on accounts below yours and that they can't change that setting. Overriding default just gives them a foundation for what you built, but they can go in and edit it. So it's up to you to decide how you want to handle this. Do you want to lock it, or do you want to just create the foundation for them? Okay, how are you handling rates? What terms do you guys use? So if you guys use the term pre-approval, not pre-qualified, you may want to get rid of some of these terms. All of this stuff, guys, do you want to add social to your loan application? Do you want to require it on long forms? Do you want to add subject property address? Go through each of these line by line. And again, you're able to lock, set the foundational standards, etc. Compliance departments really love our pre-approval letters because you can create a framework and a letter that is compliant with what your company wants and make it easier to use than any other letter that's out there, right? So equip your loan officers with our system's pre-approval letters, and not only is it going to save them time, but it's going to ensure that your letters are compliant. You can build multiple templates. Notification settings, who gets what information and when, and that's essentially all of your compliance stuff. Now, there's maybe some more in the company configuration if you want to make sure your logos are complete, using the right language. There's maybe one other section for compliance, and that's right here in our company profile. So on the lower left, you'll see a little hammer, or if this is expanded, it just says company profile. This is all your licensing info, right? Branch, state, etc. Contact information, address, all of that stuff is going to be listed here in your company profile. Hopefully that helps you understand how the compliance sections in Pre-Approve Me work. And if you have any other questions, just let us know.